Next guest out, ladies and gentlemen. But first, before we meet her in person, let's treat ourselves to a Gaga mashup, innit? That's right, here she is, Lady Gaga.
All we hear is Radio Gaga, Radio Gaga, radio wants you. Someone still us, Radio Gaga.
Nice step there.
Thank you.
You put your tea out in your beautiful teacup. How lovely to have you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Here on the show. Wow, what a great dress that is. That's what is that? What is that made of? It's some sort of a
Post-its.
Is it?
Thank you. It's Ashley Isham, London designer.
It's really very beautiful.
Thank you.
It's nice to have you. I mentioned earlier on your name, Lady Gaga, and I have already asked you. This is based on the Queen song.
Yes.
That's right. What's your real name? What was your given name? And does everyone now call you Gaga? Is that the kind of the way you like it?
I prefer to be called Gaga.
You prefer to be called
My
Gaga?
mom calls me Gaga. I like your lavender tie. Very
Thank
nice.
you very much indeed,
Matches
Gaga.
my teacup.
Okay. Yes, it does. So your mum calls you Gaga.
Yes.
Your friends all call you Gaga?
Yes.
Do they call you Lady Gaga or just Gaga?
Just Gaga.
Just
I think
Gaga.
it's weird when they call me lady.
Oh, of course. And what about the special someone in your life? If there is someone, would he or she call you Gaga?
Sometimes.
And other times?
When I ask for it.
Okay. And we're big fans of you in my house. My kids love you. They introduced me to your music. They went to see you when you were supporting the Pussycat Dolls over here.
Yes, yes.
So I know you've been here before. You've been here a few times. I imagine the UK kind of welcomes you because we like people who are a bit eccentric and a bit different.
Well, thank you. If you say so.
Well, do you find that here? Do you feel kind of welcome? Do you have a fan base here that's taken to you quite easily?
I really love it here. Everybody here is so kind to me, and I'm just excited to be making music, really.
And are you as big elsewhere in the world? I know you've had '1s here, and you've had '1s in the US, I think, already.
Yes.
Are you known in Europe, in Japan, those other
Yes.
places?
Mm-hmm.
And what
Yes.
do they call you there?
They call me Gaga. You see,
What's your real name?
that's my name, Gaga.
Could someone Google Gaga for me? Google Gaga. And if I was to say your real name, would that be troubling to you?
You can say whatever you like.
It's a very dangerous thing to say to me. Okay. Here's the thing about Gaga.
Yes.
Is that she's not just a talented performer and looks great. And you write all your own material, don't you? You write, and you've written songs for other people as well.
Yes, I have.
Okay, is that what you started as? Were you initially just writing songs, or you were a performer first and then...
Well, I've always been a performer. I've been performing in New York since I was very young.
How old were you when you started?
I was 14.
Wow. And what did you do when you were 14? You were singing and dancing like that?
I played in nightclubs.
What kind of clubs?
All kinds. Singer-songwritery kind of clubs, open mic nights. My mother used to take me because I was too young.
And so presumably your parents were pretty supportive of what
Very
you were doing?
supportive. Well, for a bit.
And then what happened, Gaga?
Well, I started to do a performance art show in New York City with my friend Lady Starlight. And, well, I guess you could say it... My father thought I lost my mind a bit.
Well, what were you doing in the act here?
Well, I was lighting hairspray on fire, and I was doing go-go dances to Iron Maiden records in headdresses.
In which dresses?
Indian headdresses.
Oh, Indian headdresses?
Yes.
So a headdress, and what
Yeah.
kind of outfit down below would you be wearing?
A bikini.
Ah, a bikini.
Yeah.
Wow.
But my parents were very supportive, and it just was a bit difficult
why?
for them.
Lady Gaga, Why would you invite your father to see you dancing on stage in an Indian headdress, wearing a bikini, setting aerosol cans on fire? Whatever possessed you, Gaga?
Because it's art.
But you don't have to show Mum and Dad.
Well, they were very supportive, and they wanted to see what I was up to.
Well,
and the
nice.
truth is that even though for a little while it was a little bit difficult, my parents are very open-minded, very cool. They both did music when they were younger, and they kind of like, you know, just got into it, and eventually, now they're quite proud of me.
Well, I would imagine so. Now they must think, well, you made absolutely the right decision.
I guess I suppose so.
Let me ask you about your clothes and the outfits. You mentioned this is a British design you're
Yes,
wearing
that's
here,
the
so
issue.
that's lovely for us. Where, you know, when you're looking for clothes, you're presumably looking for stuff which is unusual. Would that be fair? You're looking for stuff which other people aren't wearing?
Not necessarily. Do you think I'm unusual?
I think you're a bit mad, really. But, you know, do you ever go on the internet, Lady Gaga?
I try to stay away.
Yeah, because it's filled with mad rumours.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Would you like to hear a couple?
I'm sure I don't have a choice.
But they're not bad ones.
It's okay, go ahead.
Okay, because you know what I think they are? I think sometimes people read your lyrics, and they read stuff into your lyrics, and then they create
Thank
stuff.
goodness.
Yeah, okay, because there's one of your songs has a line where you're saying you're bluffing with your muffin.
Yes.
Right, and then I've been inquired, there's someone who said that Lady Gaga is actually a very well-endowed young man. And I think that might come from that thing, but I've seen photographs from stage, and if you're well-endowed, I've got no idea where you're hiding it.
Right.
But that is
Well, I do have a really big donkey dick.
Can we, we'll take a bit out and dub over the words disco stick there instead.
Well, bluffing with your muffin, it's, you know, the song Poker Face.
Yes.
It's about poker facing with your sexuality. When I was making love to my old boyfriend, I used to think about women sometimes.
Oh, good Lord. I'm sure he was delighted when you told him, because...
I actually never told him, but I'm sure he's watching now.
Blimey.
Well, that's what the song's about. You asked
Isn't
me.
that it? I
Did
thought
you
it
want me
was
to
about-
lie?
I was about playing cards and stuff, and Dad had a show with the poker face. I thought it was about that. You would have seen me the poker face. Remember Anna and Dad?
No, no, it's about muffins.
Suddenly, I feel really old.
I leave that there.
Of course you mate. What was the tea you were drinking? What sort of flavour was that?
Ginger.
A ginger tea?
Yes.
Very nice. I like the way you perform as well. You have a, not elaborate in a kind of, you know, like flying pigs and big inflatable stuff, but you have a fairly intensive live show, don't you? You
Yes.
smoke and lights and that kind of thing?
Yes, lots of fog.
You do this yourself? You orchestrate all this yourself as well?
Yes, I creative direct everything that I do. It's funny, actually, that you mentioned the fog, because they were trying to explain to me that in the venues I was playing in, that we wouldn't have enough space to fog the stage. And I cleverly reminded them that when I was go-go dancing in New York, I used to carry a fog machine in my purse and fog myself.
No, because all I was going to say was, no one's ever said that to me before. They fog themselves. I can't tell you how long I've waited to hear those words.
It's true.
I'm not disputing it, but it's a great thing to hear. But you say it like it's a normal thing, and everyone's going, what?
Well, that's just me.
No, it's great that it's you. I wouldn't change it for the world.
That's very sweet.
Yeah. Who do you base your look on? Because I read that there are certain key people who you kind of get compared to a lot. I don't know if you base yourself on them or not. Are there any
No.
individuals you base yourself on?
No, I'm inspired by no one.
Because I wanted to do impersonation on one of the people I read about that you
But
inspired.
you can go ahead and do that.
It was Donatella Versace. Someone
I
said
love
you was-
Donatella.
I do an impersonation. Do you want to hear my impersonation?
Go ahead.
But I've never met her.
Go. Don't do it.
Why not? Do it.
Because I like her, so please
Okay, I
be
won't do
nice.
it. I'll do it. I think it's quite funny.
Okay, go ahead.
Here, I'm making the shoes for you. I'm making the trousers. You wanted the trousers. I'm making the trousers. You think there's any chance that might be what she's like?
No.
What's going on? I'm going to make a lovely plate for you. Am I allowed to do this? I'm not sure if I'm allowed to do this.
I don't know either.
Okay.
Hail Mary.
Now I feel a little bit ashamed of myself, but quite excited. Hey, Lady Gaga, how lovely to meet you. I'm thrilled you're here.
You're very sweet.
Are you going to change for the performance, or are you wearing this evening?
Yes, I'm changing.
Because that's good enough for me, but
No.
you're going to... What are you wearing later on? Do you want to save it as a surprise?
It's metal.
OK, it's metal. Of course it is. How great to meet you. I'm delighted to have you here. I'm so looking forward to seeing you perform later.
Thank you, you're very kind.
Well, thank you for being here. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Lady Gaga. Thank you, lady. I shall assist you and not smell the makeup.
No, thank you.
You want me to look after this for you? Then take it after. See you later. Lady Gaga, ladies and gentlemen, she'll be performing for us later on.